finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains. I'm gonna bash them right the fuck in.
Welcome to Drag Me Under.
Welcome to the Drag Me Under podcast, our Hell on Earth podcast edition. Time to dive into the crap that nobody wants to talk about. So what's going on in this world, Ghoul?
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of HO, which stands for Hell on Earth, where every day there's a new nightmare, dudes. And I'm here with our special guest, Primal Rage. What's up, my dude? How you doing?
I'm good in yourself, man. Thank you guys for having me. Primal Rage, like to scream and shout, let that mother out.
That's right.
I always wonder why they called you that.
Now you guys know.
Yeah, so we got this dude right here. Talk about some crazy fucked up shit that's been going on recently. This is the new year, new us. Hopefully we bring like some hardcore content and get you guys all happy down there, right, Shield?
Oh my goodness.
My shield and shining armor. What do you got for us today? You got any good stories?
Yeah, I got a doctor who apparently poisoned over 500 patients. He was only sentenced to 45 years in jail.
Sounds about right.
That's 500 people, my boy.
You see, here's the thing. Quick fun fact. Like I think it's Brazil. Let's just say you can kill 500 people, and they'll only give you one sentence instead of like repetitive sentence here, like in the U.S. And let's just say, I don't know, the maximum was 40 years. You kill 500 people, but the maximum sentence they gave you was 40 years, so you're just going to do that 40 years.
Do you get bail or anything like that?
I don't know, dude. I don't want to find... I doubt it. The system out there in different countries is different from here. I just know it's a fucking jungle out there.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you going to talk about?
I got some satanics in Russia. I don't know. I've been getting a lot of news from Russia. You know, like every other week I get like something different from Russia. And I found this badass one about satanic cannibalistic Russians. That's what I got. And I got another story about, what do I got here, dudes? Have you heard of the story of Riker Webb?
No, I haven't.
The disappearance and reappearance of Riker Webb.
That's a dope-ass name.
Riker Webb?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a great name, but it's even better story. And if I got time, I got a little story, and I got some true accounts from real people with real incidents. What about you, Mr. Rage? You got anything to bring on the table besides yourself?
He's here to just join us, man.
Right now, I'm just here to rage and not quit with you guys.
That's right. I think my story's a little bit of hardcore, so you want to kick it off, dude? Trust me, I think mine's like really bloody.
All right. Let's find out what this doctor did. A doctor in the Detroit area gave a bunch of...
Detroit, Michigan?
Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, just making sure.
Where else is Detroit?
There's like a Detroit in Texas somewhere, I bet.
You bet? You know.
There's a Paris in Texas.
There's a Hollywood in Florida.
Oh, that's true.
Exactly.
All right. Detroit, Michigan.
United States.
So this doctor was giving a bunch of patients false cancer treatments.
False cancer treatments. I got another fun fact. Sorry to
go ahead.
Burst in, but like there's a politician back in Mexico. He's like a governor. A few years back, he was so fucking corrupt. He apparently gave kids like this chemotherapy, but actually it wasn't like, chemo. It's like a liquid, right? Mm-hmm. And they just hook it up to your veins. Actually, it was just water. And all the money it was supposed to go spending on for the chemos, he just pocketed it.
Exactly what this guy did.
Oh.
It's pretty much the same thing. The medicines that he was supposed to treat all of his patients with, he was just pocketing money and giving them false treatments.
Is he from Mexico?
No. He just said it was from Detroit.
He's a fan.
What kind of water was he using, though?
Oh, man, I better be that sparkling water. If I'm
Fiji water?
Fiji water.
Better be
I don't
something
even think it's
fancy.
that good.
Yeah.
I'm giving you Dasani because I know everybody hates that.
Maybe some alkaline water.
Toilet water.
Damn.
Not even flushed. What do you call that? What do you call that fine wine in jail?
Pruno.
Pruno. Give me some of that.
What the heck is Pruno?
Pruno's alcohol that they make in jail. It's like a bunch of like
Toilet
oranges, toilet water. Yeah, they use toilet water.
They
and
ferment
put,
it in their toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they do that, where do they take their shits to use their cells from other neighbors?
I don't know. I think they'll be like monkeys and just throw their feces at each other. You know,
Or out
they're
the
in jail.
Just right out the window, huh?
I'd rather have that nice drink instead of shit in my toilet.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. A little off the track right there. Some poop jokes.
We're going off-roading today.
Don't forget your towel.
Sally.
Quick question: you guys wipe up or down?
Why are you gonna ask that?
I have a bidet.
Yeah, me too.
Like a fancy one, or just like a homemade one, like a hose connected to like the washer?
Basically,
I don't have a bidet though.
I just poop, and just take a shower. Don't even wipe.
I wipe up to my balls. I like to let it a little nasty.
You a freak, huh?
All right, man.
Alright.
You got anything else you want to toss?
I got a lot, but go on.
So this man was sentenced to 45 years in prison, which doesn't seem like enough.
It doesn't, dude.
But his name is Fareed Fat.
Fareed Fat sounds
Yeah.
exotic.
He's 50 years old.
Is he Samoan?
Nah, he's a white guy, of course.
50-year-old young.
So he pleaded guilty in September. This is in 2015, so it's not recent, but I mean, it's recent to me because I just found out.
Okay. Okay. 8
So
years ago.
he pleaded guilty on September for giving all these people misdiagnosis of cancer.
Okay.
Like, terminal means like death.
So you just go for like a upset stomach, and turns out you got prostate cancer,
Yeah.
and just banked all the money.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up, dude.
But when he pleaded guilty, they gave him 13 counts of Medicare fraud, 1 count of conspiracy to pay or receive kickbacks, and 2 counts of money laundering.
And he just did a total of 40 years?
45.
45 years?
Yeah.
So he's 50. He's 50 when this happened, so it would be 95.
95, yeah.
He's still got some years on him. I mean, look at Clint Eastwood. He's 90, I think.
I think about 88, 89, something
He's
like that.
already 90.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, he's still making movies.
Some good movies.
So prosecutors called him the most egregious fraudster in history of this country.
Oh, this country.
Yeah. Just
That we know of
That
so
we know.
far. 'Cause
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if one person's doing it,
a lot of people
a
are
lot
doing
of
it.
people are doing it.
Little small county. You know, you got the local doctor. You don't know what the fuck he's doing. No one's keeping track of him.
So guess how much money you think he's collected faking all these people?
500 people. Cancer. Okay. I'm gonna guess like maybe $4.25. What do you think?
Plus
Rach?
CRV and tax.
CRV and tax.
Nah, maybe like what, $1 million?
Nah, probably like 500,000.
500,000.
Yeah.
Well, it's America, guys. Think of it. Medical bills are expensive here, and this is cancer treatments that are terminal.
But it's in Detroit. Nothing good comes out of Detroit.
Well, I mean, this isn't good.
Exactly.
We got Kid Rock out of there.
You know, for the longest time, I thought Kiss was from Detroit because
No,
of
they're
Detroit Rock City. And I just found out they're like from New York.
You never heard New York Groove?
I haven't.
Oh, it's a good jam. Check it
Like
out.
my
when you get a
Kiss?
chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're back in the New York Groove.
Yeah.
You guys love Kiss?
I love to Kiss.
I like the French kiss.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So, how much money did he make, dude?
$17.6 million.
$17.6 million.
He collected from the Medicare and the private insurance companies of 553 patients.
Damn. That's a lot of money. I wonder how long he was doing this for. I mean, he's 50, so maybe he's been doing it since he got out of medical school. Maybe like 20 years.
I mean, you couldn't do it right off of medical school. At some point, your mind gets corrupted to where you think you can like manipulate things.
Okay. So maybe a couple of years?
No, probably. If I had to guess, I'll give it like 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Because
right.
at 50, and by the time he gets his degree, he's
So
probably
how's he
30.
doing in jail? is he giving prostate exams in jail?
Heard
Well-
he's giving out free pap smears.
Probably. I mean, they saying that he was very apologetic in court, and that he was ashamed for his actions.
Did you hear that about that one chick that was in court like a few weeks ago because she smacked the Chipotle worker?
Yeah, I heard that one.
Wait, Chipotle working?
Okay, so apparently some chick was bashing out at the Chipotle manager because her order was disgusting or they fucked it up so bad. Dude, literally, she got the Chipotle bowl and smacked her in the face with the Chipotle bowl.
Oh, damn.
And what pisses me off, she got arrested. She went to court, and they were gonna give her 3 months in jail, but instead they made her work 2 months at a fast food restaurant to see how you like it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'll show you the video later.
Ugh.
If you guys haven't looked at it, look it up. It's called, I don't know, Chipotle Lady.
That's gonna show up a bunch of different stuff. Chili Chipotle lady?
No, just Chipotle. But yeah, dude, it's fucked. You just want to punch her in the face,
Oh, yeah. I mean, they don't know how bad the fast food workers have it.
dude. They don't want to be there, dude.
No.
They just want to do their 8 hours and get the fuck out. Why you gotta be like a bitch, telling her like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, you're better than them.
Yeah, people think they're entitled nowadays. That's why.
Everybody's fucking entitled.
Mm-hmm.
Even you, Shield. I'm looking at you.
I'm very entitled. I'm a golden child. All right, so let's tell one of the stories of one of the patients. They were testifying, so this patient had to go and say exactly what happened to him.
Yeah.
So he was treated, but he wasn't sick. Robert Sabrari, sorry, probably butchered that.
Robert.
So Robert
Robert.
went to the Mr. Dr. Fata and was given chemotherapy treatments for 2.5 years, but never had cancer the whole time.
I mean, it's kind of good news, right? I mean, you're cancer free now.
Nah, not if you hear this. So it's just gets to him because he says that he doesn't know what the motivation was. Why did he choose him? He never even met this guy before, so why would you have to treat me the way you treated me?
Right.
So he was testifying, saying that the treatments were very painful and made him physically sick, that they were so strong that his teeth fell out and his jaw started to change shape. Dude, imagine that.
So not having cancer, your teeth falling out. What kind of chin did he get though? Like the crimson chin?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he had a hole in his chin.
Like Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Put like an ashtray on that thing. Put out
He was a
cigarette.
bald chinny, and that's what he was.
Yeah, it sucks for that dude.
Yeah, so after years of finding out he didn't have cancer, he lost all but one tooth.
Call him Bucktooth Joe.
Looked like a pumpkin.
Jack-o'-lantern.
With all his bills piling up, he couldn't afford new teeth. So obviously, he couldn't fix himself because this guy was taking all his money.
Right. Dude, I got a lot of fun facts today. You want to hear a fun fact?
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, George Washington, the U.S. first president. You know how they say, he had wooden teeth and all.
Right.
That wasn't true.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought he really had wooden teeth.
No, you had it. Imagine the splinters on your gums.
I mean, I'm assuming it's numb by the time you have no fucking teeth.
I doubt it, dude.
And wouldn't you think you have termites in those teeth?
Oh,
Because they're
yeah.
attracted to wood.
Probably.
Anyways, those teeth were not made out of wood. You know what they were made out of? They were real teeth, but from slaves that he owned. He would get the teeth from his slaves, maybe pull them out or just pick them up once they died or whatever, and just made a full dentures.
What? So they were actually teeth.
They were actually teeth.
Yeah, I heard that one before, too.
From slaves.
Yeah.
That's your president right there.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote at all.
I voted for Andrew Jackson.
No, so
Pedro, did you vote for Pedro?
Nah, heck no.
Nah.
No.
You like Pedro?
I don't even know who the opposite guy was, but it wasn't Pedro.
Don't look at me. I voted for King. No, voted for Kodos.
I'm not speaking up on that.
Oh, I am. I've had a lot of bad luck.
Anywho, this guy fucking ended up stealing $17.6 million from a bunch of patients.
Dude, if you already made that much money, I'd just flee the country by then. 15 million, you go down to Thailand or India, whatever. Dude, you got
Philippines, where would you go?
Philippines, exactly. Yeah, retire. Boom, never get caught. This guy got greedy. That's what it was.
Very.
Yep. That's all you got?
Well,
That's the end of the story.
pretty much. There's probably more, but I don't feel like reading it now.
God, dismotivated.
Dismotivated.
All right, I'll just move on to my story. So the headline of this story is called "Putin Pardoned Satanic Cannibal That Beheaded 4 Teenagers After He Fought in the Ukraine." You guys get that? So apparently a Russian cannibal in a satanic cult that slaughtered 4 teenagers, beheading and partially eating 2 of them, has been pardoned by President Vladimir Putin after fighting against the Ukraine in a notorious unit of convicts.
The fuck? That's a lot.
How long ago was this?
A few weeks ago, dude.
What the heck?
Yeah, so on another episode, I mentioned that some guy who killed his wife, well, his girlfriend, chopped her up into pieces, got sent to jail, and now is released because he also fought in the war in Ukraine. Apparently, if you're a Russian murderer, you can use the war as an excuse to get out of jail.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, man, especially with that going on with Ukraine right now.
Oh, yeah, it's still going on.
Wait, so they're a bad person, right?
Who?
The ones that were in jail and they're getting released.
Right.
And they're being told that they can go fight in a war by handing them guns,
Yep.
armor,
Yep.
and whatever necessary needs to fucking fight in that war. They could just fucking turn their backs on everybody and just start fucking everybody up.
But they don't.
You ever see Suicide Squad?
Oh,
Amanda Wallace puts that chip in you, you fuck
Right.
up, boom. Pop goes the weasel. So this guy, Nikolai Ogolobayak. Did I say that right?
Close enough.
Ogolobayak. Close enough, dude. I doubt he's listening. So he's 33. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison in 2010 for murder and desecrating corpses over a series of horrifying ritualistic murders that rocked the Yaroslav region, where the then teenager was known as the Count. So Nikolai, aka the Count, and other Satan worshippers, including one that was nicknamed Hitler, beheaded 2 of their 4 victims. So you got Hitler and the Count chopping off heads of innocent teenagers. So they cut off their heads, then they will cut off their hearts and tongues, which they would fry and then eat. I mean,
I want my baby back ribs. That sounds real good to me.
You ever had like tacos of tongue?
Oh, I love them.
Dude,
So
it's
good.
I want to try these, but
Hey, they're fried, so who knows? It might be good.
you think they season their food out there?
In Russia?
Yeah, with vodka or something, like marinated.
Oh, why not? That don't sound too bad.
Yeah, I might do that right now after this podcast.
Aye.
So this guy Count Ogolobayak also stabbed another victim.
Count, he stole my bike.
Count, he stole my bike.
That's what it sounded like
they
you
call him-
said.
That's what they call him in jail.
Count, he stole my bike.
He just stole a seat. Okay, just ride the bike without a seat.
Aye.
Bet. So the Count also stabbed another victim 666 times in apparent nod to the so-called number of the beast associated with Satan.
what the heck?
Yeah, I mean, imagine like counting 9 to 666.
Barely count to 6.
That's why they call him the Count.
Wow.
1,
Wow.
599. So he was scheduled to be released in 2030,
Okay, recent.
but he was allowed to enlist in the Russian notorious Storm X, which is the unit of convicts, and then he was pardoned by Putin after serving only 6 months.
Wait, so it's they put him in a whole group of the same convicts?
Yeah, so like a Suicide Squad.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so you guys, all these murderers, you guys go out, fight the war for a few months, and you guys get pardoned.
Dope.
Yeah, well, I don't think for the family's victims.
Oh, I guess. I mean, they would probably assume they're gonna die in the war.
Yeah, he only served 6 months because he was apparently wounded and disabled, and as of right now, he is unemployed but recovering.
So, even though they get pardoned, that's it.
Yeah,
They
they
go in
don't-
the war. If they fucking survive, then they can come back.
Yeah, they just
and they
come-
don't have to go back to jail.
Nah, to just live your life.
Wow. Imagine the war only lasted like one day and they got pardoned.
Yeah, we should have thought about that. So, Ogolobayak returned from the Ukraine on November 2nd of this year and currently lives with his mom in the city of Yaroslav near Moscow, according to his dad. And this dude, Ogolobayak, is among a slew of Russian convicts, including violent offenders who have been pardoned in exchange for fighting in the front lines of the Ukraine. So it must be like a cool program they got in Russia.
You know, apparently they used to do that in England. They would send all their prisoners to Australia. Apparently that's where they get the accent from.
The Aussies?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is, English, I guess.
Yeah. Apparently, I guess whatever instead of them putting you like in the dungeon or something, they send you down to Australia. They make you work and build the the country out there.
Empire.
Yeah. And then if you wanted to go back to England, they would make you fight their war, whatever war they got going on at the time.
They had a lot of wars back in the day.
Yeah, serious.
Damn, it's fucking hot out there because they're used to the fucking cold, so they go out there to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Must be hell. Shit, just send me back. Just send me.
Watch out for those big old snakes out there, man.
Snakes,
Spiders.
tarantulas, wallabies. So this this satanic group, which this dude was involved, was started around 2006 by then the 15-year-old Constantine, aka Fang. So this is the main guy, Fang. You got Fang. You got a guy named Fang. You got a guy named Hitler, and you got a guy named Count. It's a interesting group.
Sounds like a nice 3-piece band.
A 3-piece band of vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, cannibalistic, satanic vampires. So Count was also known as the warrior because he was the most hardcore one. He was the first guy to slit the victims' throats. So just don't fuck with this guy. There's other members of this group besides Hitler, Count, and Fang. And their names were... Do you want me to say the whole fucking Russian name or just the nicknames?
Try it. Let me see it.
Okay. Alexei, dead. Kristyakov. Anton, Dr. Goth. Makovinkin. Sergei Distris Karpenko. Tell me when to stop.
Da Vinci?
Karpenko. And Alexander Hitler Voronov.
Sounded like you said Michael Jordan somewhere in all that.
I'm pretty sure I said a few bad things in there. So this satanic group, for the first 2 years, they carried out blood rituals by sacrificing stray dogs and cats. Initially, new members were inducted into the cult by using the blood of slaughtered animals, which were tied into an upside-down cross. Like, dude, okay, I get it. You're satanic. Just you don't have to do all this, dude. I get it. So back in the summer of 2008, the satanic group were out hunting for people to sacrifice. So they're upping up their game. And they wound up killing and dismembering 4 college students they had befriended. The names of Olga, Anna, Andreg, and Varya were their victims. So on June 28th, 2008, after a night of drinking, 2 of these people were lured into a clearing where the cult members started a bonfire and positioned themselves in a pentagram formation, where they gave the sign, a little wink, a little, and once they did that, they plunged the daggers into their bodies of the victims. The guy right here, Makovin, then decapitated the girls with a sword, after which they mutilated the corpses and dismembered, and they carved them up. Several internal organs were fried and eaten, according to the records. The newest member of the group, Kara, was bathed in the victim's blood as their initiation ceremony. The very next day, Sorokin, who was interested in the goth movement, and his new girlfriend, Kuzmina, were invited to a satanic gathering, which again ended up in a bloodbath. So these were the other 2 victims. Witness reported that the cult members were killing these other 2 people when this guy said that he wouldn't stop. They got caught, but he just kept on stabbing until giving out his 666 blows.
Damn.
Dedicated, dude. Passionate.
I'm in the Colts, right?
Number of the beast.
Just like Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden.
So one of the suspects of this group was known as the Secretary of Hell, who, get this, took notes.
Was she hot though?
I don't know, dude.
Most secretaries are hot.
That is true, dude. But
At least I would have one.
well, check this out. This chick, the Secretary of Hell, took notes in a book made from skin of her victims.
Damn.
Yes, it's like the Necronomicon.
So she really was inside you.
She's a widow, dog. She's fucking
Dude.
murdering her fucking mates.
So you want to find out if she's hot or not?
You'll get one shot at it.
Got my blood boiling.
Instead of having like, oh, hey babe, get a tattoo of your name on my arm, like, nah, give me the whole fucking arm. So after years of long investigation, the satanic group were handed sentences ranging from 8 to 20 years in prison. One of them was found mentally unfit for trial and institutionalized. But as of right now, they all have been released.
Damn.
Yes, so
Shocking.
yeah, so this dude, the Count, he slashed the victims' throats. He stabbed them 666 times. He performed cannibalism, desecrating the corpses, eating them, doing all this shit. He only got 20 years in prison.
So let's all move to Russia. I guess we can do whatever we want out there,
And
right?
then get pardoned because they're about to go to war again.
I'm staying away from you, man.
You stay on that side of the table, right?
I'm staying on this side, man. I'm locking my doors. But yeah, dude, that's a fucked up story, man. And I don't know what the fuck's going on in Russia, man. Those guys are just over the top, man.
Yeah. It's funny because I had just heard a story about the Freemason cult.
Right.
You want to hear about it?
I want to hear about it.
No, he'll listen to it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna doze off over here.
Okay, buddy. No, it's some YouTubers or influencers.
Right.
Apparently, once you come to LA, a bunch of those influencers get gathered to like a party. I wish I remember the influencer's name, but he was saying that they'll gather like 10 to 15 brand new influencers, the ones that are just popping off,
Right.
and take them to this fancy house in like Hollywood and stuff.
Oh my god, you think we'll ever get invited?
I hope not, because
It's a party, man.
it's a cult.
It's not a party I think you want to go to like that.
Yeah. So basically, all these Freemason people are like dining with them, meeting them, seeing and analyzing if they're acceptable for this cult.
It's okay, so far so good.
So they're actually like psychoanalyzing all of your answers because they're trying to like dive into your mental, your status and stuff.
Right.
So this guy was saying that like, oh, him and his best friend showed up to the party and they were having a good time, but then he started realizing like himself that things are a little weird. So he started to like think like, I'm backing away from this.
It happened to me one time too, but it was a pyramid scheme. It wasn't a cult.
That's different.
I wish
buddy.
it was a
I
cult.
think it's about the same.
What's the difference?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
at least you didn't sign up for that, did you?
I signed something, but I forgot my ID. Like, oh yeah, it's in my car. Let me go get it. And I just booked it. I didn't even have a car. I rode my bike there.
Well, anyway, so he was psychoanalyzing these guys that were trying to get him to join the cult without telling him he's gonna join the cult.
Right.
But after they started realizing that he was aware of what they were doing, because the way he was answering back to their questions,
Right.
they basically escorted him away from the party and told him like, "Oh, you can go ahead and leave."
You're not cool enough.
But since they were in the back of the house, that's where the party was being held. He kind of went, instead of going out the front door like you would expect most people would do, he walked around the side of the building. And as he was walking around the side of the building, he noticed that all the party guests were starting to go inside the building, and they didn't notice that he went around instead of like escorting them all the way to the front. So he went around. He noticed like, oh yeah, where's my best friend? I'm about to ditch him. So he went to go slightly back, and he was looking in the window, and then that's when he saw everybody in these cloaks, the candles. Things change. You're like, oh shit, this isn't a party anymore. This is an actual cult. And I guess they were making those ones that they had chosen do these horrible things. I guess he didn't describe it, but like basically degrading these
Each
people.
other. I mean, you're signing up for it, dude. I mean, what's the problem? As long as you're not hurting other outside people.
But these people don't know that was walking into it. Now you're being caught in a situation where you don't exactly know whether to say no or run away. You're scared.
Just fucking bulk up, dude. Just 15 against, I don't know, 15 on 30. Just make a run for it. Jump out the window, dude. I got dragged into that fucking pyramid scheme. I walked out.
You got back on his bike and took off.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I stole the bike, but here I am to this day, man. You want to buy some insurance?
Oh, see, look, he's
Prime
gone
America.
already. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracy theories about Hollywood, being satanics and this cults and all this stuff. But yeah, it's fucked up, man. But what I'm tired of is like you see these artists like, I don't know, like Beyonce or Jay-Z or
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith or Doja Cat, like, yeah, I sold my soul to the devil. This and
Doja
that.
Cats look really fucking weird though.
Yeah, but like, at the end of the day, it's a religion. You want to do your religion, go ahead. Like, oh, there's all these hidden messages. Yeah, but you're consuming it. You're still listening to it, and it's their perspective. So let them do it.
It's because there's some sheep, and then there's the people like us that are aware of the thing that's going on. I don't listen to any of those people.
Yeah, but like, look at all these metal bands. Like, I don't know, Iron Maiden.
Look at Robert Johnson.
Look at Robert Johnson. Look at Black Sabbath. Like, they're satanic. No one bats an eye because that's all they do all the
I
time.
think it's because there's a difference between satanic and people that worship the devil. You said satanic people were what? They have their own ideals, like their own little.
Yeah, it's like it's the Satanic Temple of Adam LaVey. It's more like being atheist and just using the word Satan just to trigger people.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I think it's just a modern day liberal nowadays. When somebody's like satanic, because it's just basically you're just doing whatever the heck you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a trend, pretty much. But if you're satanic, that's cool, dude. I don't care. Just don't hurt anybody. Then cool. I don't care.
Well, the thing that was freaky about this story, because after he was looking in the window and stuff, right, and he notices his friend inside that window doing all this crazy shit, he walks to the front thinking like, oh, hopefully nobody caught me seeing all this shit, right? And I don't think they noticed it. So when he got to the front, the valet person, who I guess it's like an Uber thing. I don't know, rich people. So you walk up to there, and then they're like, oh, here's your car, and then they took him home.
The valet.
The valet.
Did he give him a goodie bag on his way out?
Probably. He said that they had no clue that he had seen anything, right? But the only thing that's weird is because he still has his friend. So later that night, he was all freaked out, whatever. He finds his friend in a cafe that's kind of close to their apartment, I guess. He's like, hey, bro, are you okay? He goes, yeah, what's fine? His friend is normal, acting normal. Like, yeah, what's wrong? And there's nothing wrong. He goes, oh, yeah, I saw what happened. He goes, what do you mean, what did you see? And I guess his demeanor completely changed. He's like, what did you see? And he was like, I saw what you did. I saw the candles. I saw the cult stuff.
I saw you sucking that guy's dick.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was.
He saw him doing all the crazy shit, and he said that, and his friend didn't even respond to him anymore. He said that his friend got right onto the phone, called somebody, and he said, you got to get out of town. He tells his friend, you got to get out of town. And I guess
like get out of here, or
get out of here,
or like get out of here.
Yeah,
like when you're talking with your friends, like, stop it.
No, he told him get the fuck out of town, and I guess he was being stalked for like 2 weeks. But they said that he thinks that he would have been murdered, but he had just invited another friend to spend the weekend in LA with him, so he had his friend with him the whole time.
Right.
But if he was alone,
that would have been different.
He would have been different, because he was saying that they were showing subtle hints of stalking him, because he would say him and his friend were in their apartment, and he had a fucked up lock on his door. Like, you have like lock, how it opens up and stuff, how it's used to, it gets stuck on this corner and stuff. Or he would come home and it's not like that no more.
So it wasn't forced, it was
fixed. Just to let him know, I'm watching you.
Clever.
Oh, that's crazy.
And he said that he even got worse, to where he opened up his fridge because his friend was talking about coffee in the morning. That
the Kool-Aid was gone.
No, he said like there was half and half that he wanted. He's like, why don't you have half and half for my coffee? He goes, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'll get it. He wakes up in the morning, the half and half is in there.
What the fuck?
He's like, oh yeah, you got it from the store. And he's like, yeah, I totally did, because he was afraid to tell his friend who's a guest there that he's in trouble.
Where's my Batman cup?
Yeah, so they're sending him like subtle hints like that, and I guess the worst one where he actually left town, because at the end of this he left.
Okay.
Because
he's still alive to this day.
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know who this influencer was. I just heard the story.
Oh, okay.
And he was saying that they fixed something in his car.
That's cool, convenient.
It's convenient, but that also
those are the good mechanics then.
Take that back.
It also lets you know that he might fucking get killed, bro. They can cut his brakes. They can do anything to snap his finger and get him done. So
hey man, life's a risk, bro. You gotta just take. You want to be famous? You want to be in Hollywood? Hollywood's got to be in you.
Literally, that's sad, right? Weinstein.
I mean, what can you do? Everything has a price nowadays.
I mean, but now he fucked up since he didn't do the party,
so that's on him.
I guess
Should have just gone down on his knees, just get it over with.
But yeah, it's a crazy story.
Ain't that right, Rage? I see you shaking your head.
I got the Rage Gok 3000 for that one.
Oh, you go about to be famous.
I'm about to be real famous.
My boy. So, have you guys ever heard the story of Riker Webb?
Yeah, no, but that's the cool name.
That's a cool name. So this kid right here, three-year-old Riker Webb. He's a 3-year-old boy who was wandering. I'm sorry, dude. I just had a brain fart. Anyways, this 3-year-old boy who wandered off from his family's yard and survived 2 days alone in the Montana wilderness was found taking cover in a shed for more than 2 miles away from where he disappeared. Yeah, how about that? 2 days, 2 miles away, and that sounds like, okay, you know, it's whatever, just lost and found kid, right? But like once you read into the story, it's like fucking good, and like there's some conspiracy theories, but like it makes you think. I mean, 2 miles is not that far for 2 days, right? A mile a day,
Yeah.
but it's in the Montana wilderness.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's dense woods, and so this kid right here, little Webb, he was very scared when.
Little Webb. Is he a rapper now? The homie Little Webb.
Okay. So
I'm signed by Stan Lee.
So little Webb was very scared when he was located Sunday after a family heard whimpers coming out from their outside cabin in a rural area of Troy, Lincoln County, Montana, which was located 2.4 miles away from where he went missing in the first place. According to police, they said they heard a little boy's voice from the shed out back where they keep the generator. So they went to the shed, and there he was, a little frightened child. Just imagine, like, you hear crying in your backyard. Your next door neighbor's like miles away, or you see a little fucking kid in your shed.
Where the fuck did that little kid come from?
Fuck, I fucking kicked that kid in the face.
Stealing my shit.
Nobody
Don't.
find like a cat or something back there, but you're gonna find a kid.
How are you gonna explain that, huh?
Hey, I know, right? You would be like, oh, you stole the kid.
Nah, I just met this kid. So
I bought the shit. The kid came with it.
The kid came with this shit.
So apparently the kid was very scared. He had his eyes like super wide, and he was just, his face looks like he went through like shell shock, dude. He was just, dude, I'll show you the photo right now. But this kid apparently spent 2 nights alone in the woods while there was a thunderstorm pounding around the area, and temperatures dropped until like around the 40s.
How old was the kid again?
3 years old.
Oh hell!
Yeah, that's
3 years fun, out in the woods.
Excuse me? What did he say?
So this kid, they like to have fun.
3 years of fun. 3 years of fun.
So this kid was running around in his backyard. He lost in the woods in a thunderstorm, having fun. I don't know what he's doing, man. I don't know what they do in Montana.
Around bears and
Cougars,
predators
mountain lions, coyotes. So this kid, he was in the woods with the fucking thunderstorm, and like temperatures dropped to like 40.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fucking cold.
It's bad. It's a bad situation.
It's bad, yeah. So this kid, he just walked into the woods by himself, and he said he just kept on walking until he got tired, and they found him unharmed, but he was hungry, thirsty, and cold. And they had a full-on rescue team. They had ATV teams,
they were scouting.
canine teams, my bad, drones, helicopters, boats, you name it. They had the whole shit and shabam. So the search team turned back due to very poor weather conditions, which consisted of rain, low visibility, and low ceiling. According to the sheriff's office, Riker was taken to a Cabinet Peaks Medical Center where he was evaluated and released. So, just doesn't sound that interesting, right? But it does take...
It's pretty fucked. It's a 3-year-old kid.
Yeah, but like, what does this case make different from like any other search and rescue, case?
I mean, that he survived.
That he survived,
Yes.
exactly.
No, but it gets even worse than that. First thing, his parents said apparently his parents waited 2 hours before they called the police after he went missing.
Oh, now I know where you're going.
So okay, they said
They left them a candy trail.
Wow.
So apparently they said we were still looking when he disappeared. That's why it took for us long to call the police.
I guess you can say that, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, but like 2 hours, like I'll go look for him while like,
You call the cops.
we'll go in together, but like after a half an hour, go call the police,
Right.
call backup. So it took them 2 hours to find the kid. I mean, 2 hours before you even called the cops. So he's lost in the woods with bears and mountain lions. And like I said, 2 miles isn't a lot for a 3-year-old in 2 days. But apparently, this is where like it gets like super weird. Allegedly, the kid was wearing completely different clothing from when he went missing to when he was found.
What?
Yeah,
Guardian angel out there, man.
you think an angel dropped down and gave him a pair of clothes? He was found in a onesie.
That's how you guys found me.
My boy, I
That's
found
true.
him. So this is a photo of the kid. This is how they found him.
Oh, I've seen this kid before. He
What
looked
is
like
he wearing?
he aged like a million years.
Yeah, I mean like 2 days without
Is that baby Mark?
It does look like
a
him.
little friend we got.
Wow, yeah,
Dude.
he's seen a lot of shit.
It looks like an elf.
Like an elf. Looks like those elves that give the cookies inside the trees. What do you call those guys?
Cooks. Oh, the
Keebler.
keeper elves.
Keebler.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But poor kid. So allegedly, they found him with completely different clothing from when he went missing, and they just can't explain it. Theory suggests that the parents lied about what he was wearing, maybe because of the panic that they made up. Like, oh yeah, he was wearing this. They were just so stressed out, so worried that they just forgot what he was
That's
wearing.
plausible.
Yeah, but that's a really important detail, man. You're gonna tell
That's
me?
the first thing they ask you. Give me a description of how they look so we can find them.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what your kid's wearing.
What did you think the little kid's instincts just fucking went in?
What do you mean?
I mean, like you guys see the Nirvana Nevermind cover?
Yeah.
You know how you just throw a baby in the water and automatically they know how to swim.
Yeah.
Maybe you threw this little kid in the forest and automatically knew how to survive and change his clothes.
If he had a pair of clothes on him, maybe like a
May-
backpack or something.
You maybe try to run away. Didn't make it that far.
Yeah. But it'd be really crazy for him to find a pair of clothes that fit him out in the
Yeah.
woods.
So
If he randomly stumbled upon a pair.
yeah, so there's a theory that the disappearance was staged by his parents.
Oh.
Because they said it took him 2 hours to report to the
What, to
police.
get on the news?
I don't know, dude, but there's really low lack of evidence to support this. But there's another theory that the kid was kidnapped from his home and taken to the woods, which could explain the change of clothing. But little Riker never mentioned a kidnapper or anyone else but himself out in the woods. Maybe he was blackmailed, or like, you know how kids are, like you can tell them anything. Probably told him, don't fucking tell anything. You don't tell anybody I was here, or I'll come and kill your parents.
Whoa.
But as a 3-year-old,
Yeah.
like you tell a 3-year-old that, like
Yeah,
you think
yeah.
he would understand it exactly?
You doubt it?
A 3-year-old, yeah.
Depends on how much torture you had within those
2 days,
hours.
imagine.
Yeah.
You're like in the middle of the woods, man. I'll come one night, I'll kill your family. Just don't say shit.
I don't know, maybe.
Because
Let's-
kids
you know-
are very
Let's,
intuitive at that age too. Because
let's bring a 3-year-old into this podcast and interview him.
Yeah, I'll go pick one up at Babies R Us.
there's a park right here.
Serious.
You do that, I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to be near parks and schools.
Oh, hell.
So that's the theory. He was kidnapped and he was taken into the shed, and the guy, the kidnapper, made a run for it before being caught. So maybe because he had different clothing apparently.
Yeah, but where did this guy get that clothing within 2 days too? I mean, they're out in the
Bitch, I don't
wilderness.
know.
Unless they had it set up already.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people do anything for clout nowadays.
Yeah, I feel like that could be it.
Or maybe he had a kid hostage in that cabin. He was making trips.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You think it was just their lie? The homeowners, the people that own the cabins?
Maybe
lie?
they never knew because maybe they were real quiet, so they never heard until the second day. And there's another theory, which is like way more out there, that the kid they found was not Riker Webb. Maybe he was swapped or something more paranormal, maybe like a body snatcher or a skinwalker. Exactly.
Ah,
You know what a skinwalker is? Rage.
Enlighten me about it.
Apparently, a skinwalker is it's a Native American folklore legend.
like a shapeshifter.
It's like a shapeshifter, but to become a shape-shifting skinwalker, you have to commit.
Go to Hollywood.
go to Hollywood, go to acting school, get a degree. Nah, it's not easy, dude. No one can graduate. Apparently, you have to be a witch doctor and perform cannibalism on one of your own family members to become this creature that can shapeshift into different animals. But the only difference that really stands out from you, like being a coyote to a real coyote, is your eyes. Your eyes never take an animal form, and you're never like fully developed as the animal. You can't copy like 100%, so you're like out of place. So they're saying the kid could be a skinwalker or like fucking someone else. But then like his brother did a video talking with the kid, like, hey dude, like you good? Like after a few days, you good? Yeah. Like what happened? And he was like, just like, you can tell the kid started getting like a little bit nervous, started like looking the other way. So like maybe he is hiding something. Maybe he did see something.
Or he is something.
I don't know, dude. But just looking at the video of the kid freaks me out, man. He makes me feel uncomfortable.
I gotta go check out that video.
But so what do you think? What do you think the theory is? You think the parents just lied that they forgot what he was wearing, or do you think someone picked him up in the woods?
I got a theory. It sounds like the parents are lying about the 2 days.
Okay.
That they decided to get rid of him maybe 3 or 4 days later. They forgot what he was wearing because they wanted to abandon him.
Okay.
Because the way he looks like he's been out there way more than 2 days. I mean, he looks skinny as heck, beaten up.
Head's all big.
Yeah, so maybe they had regret.
Yeah.
And then that's when they called the cops.
So this is like before he went missing.
Yeah.
And I said, look at those chubby cheeks.
Yeah.
And
So
then-
he looks like they abandoned him a lot longer than that.
Honestly, it doesn't even look like him at all, man.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Ah, man.
It reminds me of this story, man. You guys know that Mariloma was called Wineville before?
Loma, Wineville.
Yeah.
Talking about the chicken coop murderer.
Could be something like that. I don't know if that's what it was called, but basically
Cracked that egg on my chest.
it was
Tell
like
me.
a kid. It was like a kid that got kidnapped out there in Wineville. I think they call it the Wineville Murder or Wineville Mystery, something like that. And that they made a movie about it. Angelina Jolie was in it. Can't remember the name of it, but basically, the character that she played in that movie, that her son got kidnapped, and then they found him like 2 or 3 days later.
Right.
But it wasn't her kid. It was somebody else.
Ooh.
It was somebody else's kid, apparently. But she had to accept that it was her kid because they told her something that if you don't accept this kid, we're going to expose you for something.
Whoa.
Can't really remember what it was about, though.
Dude, that seems. Because I know, like, it's here out. I think here in SoCal, there's. I think it's the same story, but not really. It's about some guy, the chicken coop murderer. I think they call him. He was a guy who would like sodomize little boys, and he would make his cousin or his nephew bring victims so he can sodomize them. And he killed a few kids, and even his mom was involved. She found out like, oh shit, you're doing this. Well, it's gonna be bad for the family name, so I'll just help you hide the bodies.
Yeah.
And apparently, they were caught, and then like it was such a bad reputation on the city, they changed the city's name.
What?
To Mariloma.
Yeah, I think it's
Such a great name.
yeah, it's the Wineville chicken coop murderers.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so who killed the chicken coop? Yeah, it was 2 kids, dude. They were just they were from Pomona, but they lived out here in Mila Loma.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm on the right one. Yeah, but I heard about that one.
Yeah,
but
something like that.
Yeah, but I didn't know Angela Jolie was in a movie.
Yeah, they did a movie about it
Oh,
a
you
couple
didn't know
years
she was
back.
in the movie?
Oh my god, no.
I didn't know she was an actor.
Actress.
or actress.
Well, it makes sense because she did kiss her own brother.
Oh my god, we talked about this in the other podcast.
Yeah, do you know about that?
My
Ray?
last name is Jolie.
Jolie.
Oh, you're a brother?
We're all
Brother
Jolies. Yeah, so you think the parents staged it all?
Yeah, they staged it and they had regrets, so they went back for the kid.
Okay, what about you, Ray?
Same thing, man. It's like when we were kids, we would find like a stray dog and we want to bring it home or whatnot, but the parents be like, "No, you can't keep him."
Right.
So we'll just play with it at the fucking park and then just leave it there. That's what I felt like they were trying to do with this kid. They probably didn't want him no more. Hey, leave a little candy trail, follow the candy trail to the woods.
Right.
Drive off.
See you later.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my conspiracy. Okay. He was kidnapped. Hear me out. By Joe Montana.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana. That's what I call Sasquatch up in Montana. Big Hairy Joe.
Oh my God, he's calling
He
it
was-
Bigfoot.
I think he was kidnapped by Bigfoot, and he was kept out there for a few days. Maybe you said maybe it wasn't 2 days. Maybe it was a little bit more.
It feels like it was more.
Yeah, because the way he looks so malnourished.
Yeah.
Like I doubt that's just 2 days. So Bigfoot, and Bigfoot's always sneaking around campsites and shit.
But who clothed him?
Exactly. Let me get to that point. You shut
Easter
up and let me
Bunny.
get to that point.
I'll let you go.
You'll let me go.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when I come.
Aye. Just
So-
not on the face.
The money shot right there.
Hey.
So Bigfoot kidnapped him, and Bigfoot wanders off to campsites and whatnot, and he took other clothing from other campers to get to the kid. And Bigfoot, I don't know what Bigfoot eats. I don't know what his diet is. So I don't know. Didn't feed him.
Kid poop.
Kid poop,
Whiskey.
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 What do they eat up in Montana?
Potatoes?
But potatoes. You don't have potatoes. In
Potatoes.
Montana.
Oh, that's Idaho.
I know they got like a crazy amount of militias out there. Oh, there's a good horror movie, dude. You got to see. It's about a militia in Montana that they, I don't know how they captured a vampire, and they were torturing the vampire.
In
This
Michigan. No, in Montana.
Montana, yeah, this militia.
Michigan. They're all the
Detroit.
same.
Starts with an M, Miami. But yeah, no, it's a good movie, and it's a weird story about this little kid, little baby Webb. I don't know what it is, dude. I'm saying it's Sasquatch. You guys say it's the parents. You guys are basic. I'm going like more out there.
Oh, okay. It was
And
Ghoul.
this is Ghoul's Corner once again. You got any other stories?
It just reminded me of. You've seen those? Oh, probably haven't seen it, but there's these two little kids. I think they're teenagers that killed their best friend because they wanted to see death.
Like Death
They
Come.
filmed it. They're like, this is like in the 90s, or maybe early 2000s. There's like 12-year-olds that killed a girl just to know how to kill a person,
I know about the.
Or to see a person die.
just to see a person die.
I know about the Slenderman murders. You heard about that?
Well, I know everybody knows Slender Man.
Yeah, but the Slenderman murders.
Slender Man, murder.
Isn't he an NBA player? Didn't we see him on TV a couple weeks back?
Oh, Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Wait, do you know about that case about two girls who murdered another girl, tried to murder another girl, and like, as an offering to sacrifice for Slender Man?
yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know about that?
I've never heard of that one,
Well,
brother.
you'll just have to do your research, or we'll talk about it some other day because
Yeah.
it's pretty long. It's a pretty long, detailed shit,
Anyways, the two boys killed this little girl. They knew that her parents were out,
right?
and so they would spend the day watching like movies and shit with her because they're best friends. They're all three were best friends.
Right.
And they ended up going to the basement of her house, unlocking it, and said, "Oh yeah, we'll come back." And they ended up recording themselves going to the house, going down to the basement, opening it up and killing her. And then they recorded themselves like, "Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I watched her life slip away in my hands." And it was freaking creepy.
That's legitness.
Yeah, dude, that's basically the same age, dog. Like, can you imagine 12-year-olds doing that shit?
What are these feeding these kids, dude?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was more when we were. That was around how old we were. Well, not you.
Hey. We're gonna have to edit that one out.
You were probably babysitting us,
No.
Rage is like 65.
and still strong. Look at that.
Still strong. Stronger than an ox.
Was that one quote? Longest ride, oldest ride.
Oldest ride, longest line.
But yeah, dude, fucked up stories. I saw this another story about an 84-year-old Pennsylvania man accused of beating his wife to death in a fight over their pet cat.
What?
I could see if it was over a dog, but a
But
cat?
a cat?
Come on.
Cat has 9 lives, man. Let it drain down to like 2 or 3. Then
The
you
pussy
start
ain't
roaring.
that damn serious.
Damn.
That pussy must be good.
Alright.
So yeah, apparently this guy killed his wife over their pet insurance.
Over the pet insurance?
Why would you
Yeah.
even have pet insurance? Pet insurance is
Hey,
expensive,
whoa,
man.
I have pet insurance.
It's expensive as hell, though.
I know. I pay $150 a month.
Oh, man, you're rich. No wonder you're a freezer guy, man.
$150 a month?
Yeah, $150.
That's 12 months. That's
Oh my god, he's gonna do the
A
math.
lot of money.
a lot of fucking money, dude. Suffering
My
succotash.
child.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. But apparently this dude was Barton Settleman, 84, called 911 around 2:30 p.m. on a Tuesday night. Oh, Tuesday afternoon, actually. And saying that, oh, yeah, my wife happens to be dead after some intruder beat her. So cops come, they do an investigation, and they see, she's dead due to a blunt force injury to the head. And the husband was in the back porch with blood on his hands, face, and clothing. And apparently this guy was in his late 80s, and he said, oh, yeah, it wasn't an intruder. Actually, me and my wife were fighting over some money for the veterinary care of their pet cat. So,
Did the cat survive?
I bet the cat was in the corner like, holy shit, dude. Dude,
Cat was probably on the ceiling.
yeah, it's not that important, man. I could go 1 month without insurance.
Fucking Puss in Boots.
I got 7 more lives to go.
Fuck her, fuck that. Yeah, so the argument got physical, and then the deceased wife, Margaret, grabbed the knife and threatened to kill her husband, but the guy's like, nah, bitch, I'll kill you first. And grabbed the chair and fucking threw the chair at her. She fell down, and apparently he smacked her with the fucking chair with the legs.
So self-defense.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't know.
And
Well, she came at him with the knife first.
yeah, and then she said, "You're killing me,"
Larry.
and then and then she went to sleep.
Never woke up.
So never woke up. Yeah, went to bye-bye. And so, the guy went to court and everything, and he was charged for first and third degree murder, and he remains at a correctional facility without bail. So my question is, what's up with the cat?
Hey, where'd the cat go? He just walked outside.
Her
Find
one
a new
cool
family.
cat.
Cat, he gets all the inheritance money, right? But apparently, the old lady was suffering from dementia, and she was losing her memory. So I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking. But they said they're a happy couple. Just the cat got involved.
Yeah, blame the cat.
It's all. I think the cat should go to jail too as a witness.
That darn cat.
Oh,
It's a pet cemetery.
that pussy of mine. But that's all.
Wait, so hold on.
Backtrack.
So the whole after doing all that though, everything you just said right now, we're just gonna blame it on dementia?
No, the
Was
wife,
that just an excuse or
the
what?
wife had dementia,
Okay,
and
Proven dementia.
but she's dead already. So how can you prove it now?
unless she ain't dead. Ouija board session.
Ouija board?
Ouija board.
I've never messed with one of those.
Would you mess with one of those?
I don't know. I heard they're bad.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Bro, they're kids. They sell them at Target. How is that going to be bad?
They open up portals
To where?
to the afterlife.
I don't know, man. It's a toy they sell at Target.
Of course they did.
Is that the thing where it's supposed to be like, oh, it's moved, like you say, like
Yeah.
something or
The
whatever?
alphabet, yeah.
Yeah, my wife won't let me even touch one.
Exactly, because you're smart, unlike you.
I'm a risk
See why you
taker.
married her?
Yeah, you got to have like counter opposites.
I'm the risk taker, and she pulls me back.
I'm the daredevil, and she's my life insurance. But I'll be down to play a Ouija board session someday.
I'm curious.
You be down?
I would
curious,
do it,
man.
but it won't be anywhere near me, or my property, or
But near you, or
no,
just,
like near anywhere I usually
Oh,
routine.
okay. Because like, how are you gonna do it and not be there?
Yeah, it's true.
You be here in spirit.
I'll be on like
You'll-
Skype.
You'll be
FaceTime me.
you'll be on the other side of the Ouija board. You'll be answering our questions.
Hey,
We'll
that means
bring-
you have to kill me.
We'll
What
bring
the
you
heck?
back to life, man. We'll bring you back.
Are you supposed to burn those things after you're done with it?
Something like that.
Some people do.
Some people do. Some people say that you have to end the session in order for like
You have to say goodbye.
close the door. You can't just be rude. Imagine like you just walk out of my door and be like, "What a dick, dude!
Tell
Didn't
them that
say
nobody
goodbye."
can follow you, and nobody's allowed to, all this other stuff.
I don't know, dude, but there's only one way to find out, right?
So what are you supposed to like talk to ghosts or something like that?
Supposedly you talk to ghosts sometimes.
'Cause I know a guy who still owes me some money. I wonder where it's at.
Goodness, is he dead?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes they say you talk to demons,
hmm
but imagine like you could get a hold of I don't know, Michael Jackson.
I mean, I heard if you play that game Four Corners, that you can specifically choose to bring somebody up.
I've never heard the game Four Corners.
Well, basically, you walk into a room, you say your name 3 times, then you pick a corner. Then the person behind you, it has to be 4 people, obviously 4 corners. So then they do the same thing until all 4 people hit a corner, and then you have one speaker and that speaker says, all right, 1, 2, 3, switch corners, and everybody moves. And then you do it all 4 times till everybody's back to their original spot. Then the first person that walked through the door goes first one back out the door, say their name 3 times. And then at that point, you're supposed to know that you're supposed to ask, like, oh, is that person that you're trying to respond to is with you? And you're supposed to have one of those white speaker boxes, you know, the ones where you, yeah, that. And then if they respond like, oh, yeah, I'm here. And then that's when you know.
Oh, that sounds fun. We could turn it into like a drinking game. Get this guy involved. Am I right?
We could just play Mario Kart 64.
He's like, that's more innocent.
You just put one control next to the Ouija board, see if they want to come out and play.
Hey, challenge is a challenge.
Yeah, just kick his ass in Rainbow Road. But that's all the news I have.
Yeah, I'm good.
You got anything to lay on me?
No, man, I just want to say thank you guys for inviting me. You know, I appreciate it. And, you know, since it's around Christmas time, man, what was the thing that you guys always wanted when you guys were for Christmas, but never got? And probably still haven't got to this day.
Oh, man.
Is there anything that you guys could think of, like when you were like 5, 6 years old, you're like, dang, I want these nice new rollerblades, but I couldn't get it.
Oh, shoot. Put us on the spot, my guy.
That's a good question, man. You know what I always wanted? I did get it eventually, but I made a big fit about it. Remember those toy scanners?
Toy scanners?
They're called scanners. They're like it's a little toy. It's like a remember Digimon had a little gadget thingy?
Like a little Gigapet thing?
Yeah, but like you scan barcodes and it had monsters. And you try to collect them and fight them.
Really? I never
That
heard
was
of
awesome. You know what I always wanted?
Did you ever get it, though?
I got it.
I got it.
5 days ago.
With my adult money.
It's funny. We were just talking about earlier, off camera, about scanning things at TJ Maxx and whatnot.
Yeah,
you had one already.
I don't know. I don't know they had a fucking app, and I don't know. This guy told me that they're like bankrupt pretty much.
Yeah, well, I heard TJ Maxx going
shop.
under.
Oh, I don't know. But what did you really want? Or what were you going to say?
Soccer boppets.
Soccer
Sock
Oh, sock and boppers?
Sock and
Sock and boppers. Sock and
Big
boppers.
inflatable fucking like gloves, boxing gloves. You could just go up to your homie.
I got those. Yeah.
They're more
You got
fun than a
them?
Yeah, I
pillow
got
fight.
those.
Oh, you got a rich guy over here, man.
Yeah, man.
No, because I think the one thing that I've always wanted but I never
Ferrari.
got was either a Nintendo 64 or a GameCube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got those.
You never got a GameCube?
I still had never gotten them.
Fucking loser.
Hey, buddy, I'm a PlayStation guy now.
I still got my Wii. I've had that shit for like 15 years.
That's right.
I still look at this body, dude. We fit, my boy. Fuck the gym.
Oh, great. That means I'm never going to buy a Wii. I don't want to look like that.
Buddy, you think just buying a Wii makes gonna make you look like this? Years of dedication.
You know what I always wanted, and I still haven't got to this day, and it's going to show my age right now. A Snoopy snow cone maker.
A Snoopy snow cone maker?
Yeah, it was like you had like Snoopy sitting on top of his like doghouse.
Oh, okay.
And then you put like this ice in it,
Uh-huh.
and then it like crunches the ice.
Oh, okay, I got
And
you.
then you just put the little dye liquid in there. And it has the flavor, and there you go.
Those are dope.
Buddy, they're like $20 right
And
now.
I still haven't even got one. And here they are on Amazon for $20.
Tis
You
the
get
season.
DoorDash for $25.
It is
That's
the new
something-
year, so.
You can still get it.
I have no use for it. But if I would be able to get it, or if I would get it, I'll probably just leave it on top of my refrigerator or something like that, just for a little
Memorabilia.
decoration. Yeah.
That's cool, dude. We all have something stupid that we always wanted.
Right.
That was not stupid. That was the coolest thing ever.
Okay, stupid and cool stuff.
Well, okay, I have one stupid thing that I wanted. Those creepers, the little
You wanted a creeper, buddy?
No.
I got one next door.
it's those
Little gummy
the
things?
little gummy creep that you buy that you can make your own little bugs.
Ah, dude, yeah, those
It was like the
Mad Doctor.
the boy Easy Bake. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
exactly.
that. There was like a laboratory one, like make eyeballs and shit.
Yeah,
And, like,
that. I
commercial-
never got that. That looks super dope.
Now I want that too.
But you know what I want for Christmas now? That it's a green vest, not a yellow vest.
We'll save that for another video.
Yeah, a lot of controversy there, but I can get you a cowboy vest maybe next Christmas.
I got one already.
So, you got the boots?
No, I don't got the boots yet.
You got the cowboy
I
underwear.
got the Spurs though.
You got the Spurs.
Ashless chaps.
You got the cow. You got the Bulls right on. Cause I'm right here, man. I'm all bull. But yeah,
Red Bull.
Red Bull gives you wings. I'll give you something else.
Red Bull gives you kids.
Story of my life.
All right.
It's funny you mentioned kids.
No. Let's not bark up that alley again.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I got stories, but like maybe I'll see them for next episode. I had a story about a Ouija board that summoned a shadow person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking about that. You want me to say it real quick?
Sure.
Ouija board. There. I'll save it for some
Save
other
it,
day.
because
Yeah.
there was another story that I seen too, where a chick tricked her husband who cheated into a duffel bag.
What?
Yeah, and then left him in there, and he died
How the fuck did you get tricked into a duffel bag?
because they were drunk. Anyways, we're saving it for later.
Okay, dude. So, well, I guess you guys can find out in the next episode. We just do some creepy campfire stories.
All right.
But you guys got anything else to say? Because I'm all
All I gotta
wrapped up.
say is Happy New Year's. I hope everybody has a great new year.
Have a dreadful one.
New year, new body count. Thank you guys for having me.
Anytime,
bro.
my dude. You guys like the episode? Just give us a like, give us a shout out. I like to thank all my homies over there in Australia and the United Kingdom for listening to us. It's cool to have fans all over the world. Thailand too, or Philippines, wherever they're
It was
from.
Thailand.
Whatever, dude. You guys get a hug. You guys get a shout out. Remember, like us, follow, comment, do whatever you got to do to give us a shout out. We love you guys. Not as much as this guy loves you. I don't really love you, but okay.
Love.
And you want to do the takeaway?
Oh.
No, I'll do it this time. Okay, so one by one, we will all drag you under.
Happy New Year's.
Thanks
See
for
ya.
listening, dudes.
And if you can make her giggle, you can make those cheeks giggle.
Or him.